Hi, besties. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Mia, and this is the Biz Besties podcast where we talk about all things entrepreneurship. So, on this episode, we wanted to talk about all of the struggles and hardships we've experienced through this whole time being entrepreneurs, all the bad stuff that has happened in our businesses, and how we overcame it.
Yeah.
Because it is not always sunshine and rainbows. And we love to talk about the sunshine and rainbows as business owners. Mm-hmm. Ask anyone. All of these entrepreneurs are like, oh yeah, I make so much money. Life is good. You need to own a business too. So let's get real quick and talk about all the downsides because we've definitely experienced some.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we do market a lot of like, I make all of this, I did all of this, I travel all the world, I have all
which
of
is
time.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Just understand that's marketing.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily us.
That's what people call sell the dream.
Yeah.
Okay? It is the dream. It does happen. But, like, behind the dream is, like, what the fuck is going on? You know what? SpongeBob didn't understand his name? There was an episode where Squidward's like, or that guy was like, what's your name? And he's like, amazing serving. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's behind an entrepreneur's brain.
Yeah.
All the time.
We're like, what the hell's going on?
Where's the file?
So Jen, talk about the most recent mishaps from you moving to your new salon location.
Oh my God. So we moved in unofficially in the mid-September.
Yeah.
And then we moved everything by October, basically 2nd, because my birthday was on a Sunday or something. Yeah. So on October, we were finally there. We did our soft opening in November. And it was pretty good. It was doing well. And then I had people leave me. There was a point where the whole team came with me, and then 2 people left me like a month after we moved in. And so that was very like, whoa, I've never really had people leave super fast like that. Like, I know the turnover, I remember, but it's been a long time since I've had a turnover in a new location too. So I was like, well, I wasn't ready for this. And then I think it was like 2 weeks later, I had a break-in at the new salon.
I think you texted us at like 2 a.m. or
yeah, it was like 3 a.m. Or no, at that time I was driving back from Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh. With the kids.
It was like 11 o'clock, and it was like Sunday, and I get a phone call like, hey, somebody's in there. Do you want us to call the police? And I was like, yeah. And I would think like maybe it's a false alarm.
Yeah.
We got there, and my whole window shattered.
Glass everywhere.
Everything. They took my register, which only had $100.
Luckily.
And my work phone, which I have insurance. But I think it was more like privacy.
You feel violated.
I felt violated, and then I couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah.
And then I had to get it boarded up that night because it was not safe.
Yeah.
And then I had to still take in my student the next day.
While needing to call these guys to come in.
To fix my window, which actually they basically played me. The
what
window, not played me, but like, their prices were so freaking high that I was just so like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this happened. Like, I'm just going to hire the first person. And then the second time around, because I got broken into 2 weeks later.
Ugh.
I got broken into, and it was like,
I know,
3 or 5 a.m. And I just went there, and this time it was my window and my door.
I felt so bad. I'm like, again, this just happened.
Yeah.
And Jen showed us like the camera, what's it called, footage of like it happening. It took like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
He went bop bop, shattered, went in, and in like 3 seconds he was out.
So that was the first person, was a guy, and then the second time was a couple.
Right.
Who hit like 6 of us in the plaza.
It was this little couple. Homegirl was the getaway driver
with her boots.
Yeah.
Like, and so when that happened, I was like, them boots, like.
What do you mean her boots?
She was wearing boots. I was like, this girl's literally wearing boots. Like, those are the type of shoes you're freaking stealing people's shit in. dead.
You're hella funny. Oh my god.
So at that time, I guess, I don't know, like everyone at the plaza emailed the landlord and was like, what the fudge? So now we have a security guy.
Oh, good.
That comes in 5 p.m. to like the morning.
Good.
I see his car going around. I haven't seen him, like met him, but I mean, there hasn't been any break-ins.
Yep.
And I'm like, I have black curtains.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, like I had to learn to be more like, okay, I need to even have more security.
Yeah. So what'd you add?
So I added the black curtains, blackout curtains. You cannot see anything. And those were actually my curtains from my old salon.
Oh.
That was dividing.
Repurpose. Love that.
Yeah. So it's like thick curtains. And I told the girls, like, if you're here by yourself, you don't want to open up the curtains, you don't have to. Mm-hmm. At 4 or 5 o'clock, if the sun goes down, like you can close up, the curtains, because we're by appointment anyways. During the day is when I like it, so people can see what we're doing. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like if they don't feel safe or anything, you just close up the curtains. And then I have like hella cameras now.
Good.
Camera outside, inside, a Ring camera, the ADT alarm. Like I have so many alarms. It's so funny because we're right next to a gym, and then the people in the gym, they know us now, and this person was like, yeah, you guys are like securityed up over there. I walked past by to go to Subway because next to Subway, and they're like, we don't even know what's going on in there, all these cameras. And I'm like, yeah.
Learned your lesson.
Yeah, I learned no cash. Oh, we are cashless now.
Good.
So, I mean, the girls can get paid cash, but there is no cash register. Mm-hmm. And I bring the work phone every day home.
Right.
So, honestly, they can only steal, like, my work stuff.
Let's hope no one steals anything ever again. Though.
Yeah.
So, in your last salon, remember the one homeless guy who, like, kicked in your...
Yeah, he was just, like, in a bad mood, and it was when I didn't tint my windows. My windows.
So you could see inside.
Yeah, because I just feel like the inside is just so beautiful.
It
like,
is.
We are a salon, like,
and you want the walking traffic.
Yeah, the aesthetics. Like, oh my god, it's so nice in there. What do they do? And then people just ruin it for people.
I know.
He was just in a bad mood because a tobacco shop opened right next to my old shop, and he got kicked out from the tobacco shop. He walked away past my window, looked at Ryan and my brother. And we all kind of like looked at him, like him passing by because he's loud and he's on something. He turns and he's like, are you guys talking crap about me? Yeah, he said that before he kicked my window and ran away.
And like it like shattered.
It shattered. I was on the couch next to with Kylie, and the window's right here.
See, that's so scary when you have your kid with you.
Yeah.
Jeez. Like
imagine she was playing on the floor. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so, and you know what the cops said? Like, do you want to press charges? I can just take him in today, but he's going out tomorrow. That was it. That's all they can do.
Right.
So, and then I have to pay my deductible, my insurance.
It's just all these extra expenses, like uncalled for, unnecessary, unforeseen expenses.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, there goes $3,000, $5,000.
Yeah. Just hundreds of dollars just coming out of my butthole. For real. Like, it's just... And I'm just like, okay, here. I love
crying.
I love my business. I love my business here. That's literally how I feel every single time something happens to me. I try to like laugh it out, but in my head, I'm just like, is this really what I want? Is this what I want forever? I do love having a storefront. It does have a lot of crazy unforeseen expenses, but in the end of the day, there is more positives than negatives, and there's always going to be a negative every, often.
The bigger you grow, the more problems you'll encounter.
Yeah.
That's just,
It's just like the same as like, you must be doing something right if people are talking crap about you.
Yeah, true.
I've been getting a lot of that. I've been hearing from Talk of the Town. People are out here talking crap about me, but I'm over here like, I'm just trying to fix my window. Like, I'm literally just here. I'm just trying to work. I'm the one getting a broken window.
It's true though, especially if you're getting like hate comments online. That just means you're reaching hella people.
Yeah.
So congrats. algorithm.
I've been actually getting a lot of comments of my products and stuff. Like, how are you saying you're not gatekeeping, but you are by having a paywall. We have to pay for this stuff. And I was like, so we can't sell stuff now?
Right.
Yeah. What else?
Well, what bad things have you encountered with like clients or
oh my god, I think
clientele?
I've only fired one client ever in my almost 10 years in lashing. Like, and I only fired her because one, she was actually a really bad client. She was late. She never washed her lashes. It was disgusting to actually lash. It was kind of just, I always washed her. I was like, and I think it was some point where she had a reaction and then she pointed the finger at me. And I was like, still with professionalism, and I was like, I can remove them for you. I can give you a full refund. Don't worry. And she was like, well, I'm not free at this time. I'm free at this time. And I'm like, well, this is the only time I'm free, but I can adjust. And then right after that, she became a different person.
Oh.
She was a client of mine for like 6 months. And then after that, she was like, you know what? You're so professional. And you're this and that and this. Like, I want these lashes off. Like, I'm going to report you. Because I was working at home at that time. And I was just like, oh my God, I don't want this girl back in my house.
Yeah.
So I sent her a link for the remover, and I gave her money back, and I blocked her.
Hey, when doing lashes at your house, that's a whole other thing you gotta be worried about.
And what about you? I mean, you do it still at your house.
I still do it at my house.
What are difficult?
Shoot, I mean, having people know where you live.
Yeah.
Especially when you're meeting someone for the first time. Like, luckily, most of my clients are regulars, so I'm used to them. They're used to me where I live. But yeah, that's something you always got to be careful about. And I feel like client-wise, luckily, knock on wood, I've never had anybody not pay me, because that's a whole different thing to do a service and not get paid because they jip you or run.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's never happened. I would say the worst thing that happened with me, this was crazy because this was a regular. So I had been doing her lashes for maybe 2, if not 3 years at that point. And I think it was because we had such a tight friendship that she thought it was okay to take advantage of me.
Yeah.
Basically, she had drama of her own at home. Like, she basically said, like, oh, me and my man, like, beat each other up. And I'm right. And that's like, it's one thing to say my man beats me up. Whoa. But she had no problem. She was kind of showing off that, like, oh, I beat his ass first. I was like, hey, my girls can tell me all the tea they want. I love hearing the tea. It's like my own reality show. But this was like a little on the more extreme side. So this day, she said that she came to me for lashes. While I was doing her lashes, she said, oh, by the way, my boyfriend stole my purse, so I don't have money. But yet she told me this after her set was done. She could have canceled the appointment. She could have not come at all. But I did her lashes. But she was my regular at that point for like 2 or 3 years. So we were so tight. I was like, girl, you have a lot going on at home. Handle it. Get me the money when you can. Yeah. So nice. So nice. A week went by. I followed up with her. I was being a little more not nice. I was like, hey, girl, 2 weeks. I think I followed up again. She finally paid me by 3 weeks. But I think by that time, she felt the irritation in my voice.
She ever come back?
No, she never came back. Interesting, though. She still likes my pictures and stuff. So she never came back, maybe because she felt that I was irritated.
Maybe she was just, embarrassed.
Yeah. But I would say that was the worst it got with a client. Like I said,
that's not bad at all.
That's not that bad.
Like, at least she didn't disrespect you.
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, so disrespected when that girl just, like, it's your fault. I was like, what?
Yeah, but at least in your 9 years, that's the worst story. Luckily, it doesn't get any worse than that. Mm-mm. Luckily, everyone else you encounter is great and
honestly
respectful.
When your prices goes up, the type of people are different.
Mm-hmm.
You get more like moms, working moms. You get, working women. You get retired women.
Mm-hmm.
You get, you get people that care about what they pay for.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was different because at that time I was like charging $85.
Yeah, and they like respect service providers more.
Yeah, it's just like I feel so sorry for all the new girls starting out because they have to go through these type of customers first. And I know it's not everybody, but there's gonna be one bad apple, you know. And I hope it doesn't ruin it for people starting in the lash industry. But yeah, I mean, you just got to stick with the professionalism because people screenshot your messages. I never
and we'll
say
put you on
anything.
blast. No,
I never say anything that you can't screenshot.
Yeah.
Like, screenshot my shit because then people would know how I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Screenshot it. I want you to send the receipts and tell people how I really, really am. Because I think that's what's going to save a lot of people's businesses. Like, if you're starting out and you have like crazy things, what is that? Always stick with kindness.
Kill them with kindness?
Yes.
Yes.
That's literally been my motto in my business.
I feel like that's just me and you as people, though.
Yeah.
Like, we are just being ourselves, to be honest, when we're doing our customer service, being professional. I feel like we're just being ourselves. And some people's personalities show in their customer service if they're a little bit more
like sharks.
Yeah.
You know, like sharks. It's however people run their business, that's great.
That's on
it's
them.
just it's just like I think about like Selena Gomez. Like, yeah, she was dating Justin Bieber, but like she was still amazing person overall. She never talked shit about Hailey Bieber. Only the fans did.
I actually have no idea. Okay. Good metaphor then.
I hope you know the Selena fans out here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like Hailey too. Honestly, I think it's just like having a business, you're gonna spend some money. That is one of the hardships in the overall in the end. Like just buying stuff, unforeseen events. It's just spending money.
High expenses.
And if you're not managing your money right, then you're like
ooh, that part. You can have a business, you can make millions of dollars, and then you could spend millions of dollars. What do you have? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I think we should do that on a different episode is talk about finances.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, speaking for myself, you too, kind of. Once we start making money, it's gone. Ooh, I have a lot of money.
And then all of a sudden,
swipe.
I text like, guys, I'm back to my credit card. I gotta pay $1,000 this month.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we totally should.
Yeah, on our next episode.
Okay, sounds good.
This ends our episode, and we will see you guys next week if I'm not in Japan.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna skip a week.
Yeah.
Because Jen will be in Japan on her little vacay, and I love that for her.
I'm so excited. I manifested this. I literally just bought my ticket 2 weeks.
No, I'm so proud of Jen because, you know, having Kylie's older now.
This is actually me and Ryan's first trip without her.
I know.
Like, and she's turning 3. That's great. He wanted to take her. I was like, no. Yeah, that flight would have been crazy. I'm thinking about like all the stuff I can't eat and do. All right. Okay, this sums it up. Follow us at Biz Besties Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And to follow our personal pages, check in the details below. Bye. Bye.